Hello YouTube world. Today I am applying a Slickwraps Naked wrap to my HTC One M8. This one is actually the Windows version. I ordered this because I really love the way my phone looks, but I don't want to get it scratched. So I'm hoping that these go on fairly easily. I've watched a bunch of how-to videos on YouTube and none of them covered exactly how to deal with the naked wraps, or at least not particularly well. So this is my first attempt at doing a how-to video on YouTube and my first attempt at applying a wrap of this type to my phone. What you see are the items that I actually ordered. So I ordered the Naked Slick Wrap, and for the HTC One M8, unlike a lot of the ones that I've seen in the other videos online, this one does not have the side pieces or the top pieces, it's just the back covering. So I should not need a hairdryer for this because there's nothing that should wrap around the edges. So I did not pull my hairdryer out. I ordered the pack with the screen protector. And I also ordered the lens covers because I really think that protecting my lenses from scratches on my camera should be a useful thing. To help me get these on better, I grabbed a pair of tweezers. They're old and they're not in great shape, but they ought to work. I've cleaned my work surface. Like a lot of people, I have cats, so there's usually hair and dust. There were no written instructions that were included with my wrap kit, so the last thing that I have is a bottle of what's called Naked Juice. And the Naked Juice instructions, of course my camera doesn't want to focus on those, but the instructions say to spray fingers and peel wrap from backing. Spray wrap and position carefully on your device. Keeping your wrap wet will allow you to remove and align it as much as you need. Allow 30 minutes to handle and 24 hours to dry completely. So once I do this, I will not be able to handle my phone for the next half hour, and then we'll see how things go after that. I've read that initially when you first put them on, they're horrible, but after you handle them a little bit, any air bubbles will work out. I'm hoping to not have any air bubbles. I hate air bubbles. And I think it's going to be easiest, honestly, if I get those little lens protectors on first, and then probably do the screen protector on the opposite side first. So I've taken off my old screen protector. I have got my little cleaning cloth that comes with the lens wraps. There's my little lens covers. There were no instructions with those either. So the first thing that I'm going to do is make sure that I have no fingerprints on my lenses. And that they are streak-free and as clean as I can get them. And right now, they look shiny and new. So I think that's probably as good as it's going to get. Glad they gave me 2 of each. This thing actually looks slightly dusty. I guess I'll do the easiest one first, huh? I'll start with a larger screen protector. Let's see if I can... Okay. They come off of the backing fairly easily. Got that placed very nicely. The edge on the around the edges isn't sealing as well as I'd like. And try to push out some of the air bubble a little bit better contact. I'm not pushing very hard because I don't want to damage the lens. Wow. Okay. First one looks pretty good. Now for the slightly more challenging size, itty bitty. I definitely recommend using a pair of tweezers for this. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing again. Go back around the edges. Okay. Can't even tell they're on there. And let's hope I never need to get them back off. Great. Okay, that part took a couple minutes. Similarly, I'm going to go ahead and put the screen protector on the front. This is one of the two-step screen protectors. I'm going to make sure that my phone surface is clean, which I already did, and lint-free, which I always do obsessively because I hate lint and bubbles in my screen protectors. Step 1, peel off this mask before application, and then step 2, peel off this mask after application. Alright, step 1, peel off mask. Okay, I peeled off one of the masks. I try to always handle them by the edges only, and then I try very, very hard to very carefully line them up. I find it a lot easier if you've actually got holes cut into your screen protectors because they actually enable you to align them a little bit better. This, I'm just going to have to hope for the best. You know what? I hate to say this screen protector does not fit as well as my previous one did. It does not cover the whole screen. There's actually a pretty big gap right there and on the edges. So, I'm not real impressed with that. I hope the back piece fits better. However, in terms of getting the air bubbles out, that's usually pretty easy. You just kind of push them toward the edges and right out. It's better if you don't get any in there in the first place, but it's almost inevitable. This one is harder than most. I don't like this screen protector anywhere near as much as I liked the previous one that I had on there before. But my other screen protector actually had a scratch in it, so I needed to replace it anyway. I can't even get that air bubble out of the middle. So I would actually have to lift and reapply, and that never works well. Because once you have to peel up a corner to get it off, it'll never sit back down again. And after that, you're supposed to peel off the top part. very unimpressed. Okay, after that last horrible experience with the screen protector, I'm going back to a previous brand of screen protector, and this is I just want to show you the difference between the brand of screen protector that was provided with my Slickwraps kit and the Illumishield, which actually is cut to fit my actual screen. It extends exactly from the edges of the bezels to exactly the edges of the screen, and it covers everything, and these usually go on much, much easier. Okay, that looks good. I don't usually even need a card to get the bubbles out. Screen is now protected. On to the last step, which is going to be putting on the actual back wrap. And I'm going to again clean my phone. And ensure that it is lint-free and dust-free, and preferably hand oil-free. The cutouts on that wrap actually do look like they're going to line up very, very well with the spots on the phone that need them. So I'm happy about that part. Alright, spray fingers and peel wrap from backing. Spray fingers. Peel wrap from backing. Then I'm supposed to spray the wrap. Sprayed wrap. Now comes the really interesting part. Applying the wrap. Wow. Wipe out bubbles. Okay, that was much easier than I expected. Much, much, much easier than I expected. And it looks invisible. Holy cow. I'm really impressed. I can't even tell it's on there. Okay, I was really intimidated by a wet application for a phone wrap, and it turned out to be not even a thing. That was actually surprisingly easy. So I know I'm supposed to leave it for 30 minutes. I will try, therefore, to pick it up very, very gingerly, just to show that it fits really, really well. I got really good alignment, and I'm very happy about that. On mine, I used the little tiny hole right there and aligned that kind of in the middle. Then I checked my upper camera, which now has the lens protector on it too, and then the lower camera, and then I just sort of let it slide down the rest of the phone like you saw. and remove the bubbles. So now I'm going to let it sit for 30 minutes and it should be fine.